Hey Nelly Addicts, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are doing a compilation video of fall manicures, a total of 3 looks using dip powders that I've had in my collection for quite some time. And I told y'all in previous videos, I want to make use of all these untried dips that I have, plus incorporate dips from my own company into my videos. I found these last year on sale from Double Dipped, and it was after the fall season, so that's why they went on sale. So I'm not sure if you guys can find these dips again. I don't have the information to know that these dips are still on her roster. Like I said, I bought these after the season was over on clearance, and they sat in my collection up until now. And looking at them, I wish I would have pulled them out earlier because they're absolutely beautiful. I decided not to do anything too decorative with these dip powders because they were so sparkly on the 3 that I'm going to be using that I kept the design kind of simple, very something easy to recreate. And I'm not going to do too much talking because this process is pretty simple. A lot of the stuff I'm doing, you guys have seen me do before using the gel method. I didn't decide to use dip liquids this time. But I'm not doing anything too complicated, so I'm just going to let you guys just enjoy watching the process of these manicures come together. And I'll pop back in when I need to. Okay, this completed the final look, the first of the 3. And I absolutely think that adding those AB rhinestones to those 2 nails really gave this set something special. The leaves were a pretty touch too, and it also keeps in with the fall theme. And now we're going to move on to our second look, and that dip powder reminds me of one that I did for Halloween. But since it's still November and it's still fall season, even though it kind of looks like Halloween, you can still use these same dips during that transition. You don't necessarily have to use your dips just because it has those colors for that season. You can use your dips and acrylics and gel any time of the year that you want to. you're not limited to just keeping it with those colors within those seasons, even though I know a lot of us are. But I want us to also get in the habit of just utilizing all the stuff that we have packed up, put in storage, or stuff that we have forgotten about. Let's just pull it out and see what we can do with it. And if you're a seasonal type wearer, see how you can incorporate different colors into that season. And I bet you're going to find something very unique and different and still goes with what you like for that season. Since this dip powder had the name pumpkin in it, I decided to incorporate a little bit of stamping. I could have just drew the pumpkins on because I have done that before. However, I found these stamping plates on Amazon for a really cheap price, and it came with 6 different fall themed plates, and I wanted to try to get them in before the season was out. I also found this stamper that minimizes and enlarges images so that they would fit your nail better. So I'm using the bottom part to turn to make it that the image would be smaller, because the nail that I was using was the middle nail and it's not as big as the thumbnails say. So I wanted the pumpkin to be visible still, but I didn't want it to take up the entire nail. And this shrinker actually came with 2. So it was a double pack and it was only $6. I was going to order it from Maniology or Clear Jelly Stamper, and I even seen one on Temu, but I just didn't want to wait for it. And with Amazon, I have Prime, and I literally got it the next day after I ordered it. Okay, Nail Addicts, this completes the second look. I just wanted to note that I initially had all of these nails in a matte top coat, but once I dried it, I didn't like the way the brown color looked at matte, so I put it back glossy. And after I was satisfied, I moved on to my third nail set, and initially I was going to use press-ons for this one too, but looking at the color that I had on my right hand, this is using polygel that I had did last week. It was looking a little bare, and I knew I wanted to add something to it, and I still want to keep that same pretty caramel color. So I looked at this dip powder, which is of course some more untried dip powders that I had got, and I'm like, instead of using this on press-ons, I could literally just add this on top of my existing polygel manicure that I have on now. What I decided to do was a glitter fade from the top of the nail to the bottom. So I held my hand upward and I started sprinkling the glitter at the top of the nail first, and just let it naturally fall down to the bottom of the nail. I just merely focused on keeping most of the glitter at the tip part of the nail, and wherever the rest of the glitter fell towards the bottom, that's how the amount would end up. And if I wanted some more of those chunky glitters, I would go in and manually add some of the bigger pieces to the top part of the nail and just add a few of the smaller pieces down towards the bottom. Now, if you wanted your glitter fade to be the other way, you would simply just hold your finger downward and you would concentrate most of the powder towards the cuticle area and let the glitters fall naturally towards the free edge. After I finished adding my leaves, I decided that I want to do a kind of a rhinestone design using these beautiful topaz and chocolate color rhinestones that I got off Temu. And you guys can check out my previous video from a few weeks ago where I showed you where I got these in a Temu haul that I did earlier in the month. I didn't want anything too fancy, but not too simple either, because the glitters on this was so beautiful. I kind of wanted those to shine through. And even though I'm saying that, I still went overboard because I went all the way down the whole nail with this sign. And I thought I was only going to just add like 1 or 2 rhinestones towards the top at the cuticle area. And I was like, you know what the heck, let's just go full on bling for this last nail. So I'm wrapping up with some OCD cuticle oil, and that's available on my online shop. And the cinnamon roll, that is my favorite one for this season. It smells so delicious. And that completes this last look. Naily Addicts, we are done with this compilation video. Thank you so much for watching this far. I know this one was a little longer than normal, and that's because we've had several looks packed into one video. And guys, let me know if you are still doing fall nails, or have you already started on your holiday Christmas nails? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye.